So we open with Renee Graziano, whose father is Tony Graziano. Then we got Karen Gravano, the rat's daughter. So she's moving back from Arizona to Staten Island to write a book, since don't nobody mess with her. Then we got Carla, her husband, in jail. Her man in jail for tax fraud. And then we have Dreeder. Now, Dreeder, looking back, I gotta tell you, your man has a boyfriend in prison. That's why he keep going back. He like Bussy. Bussy! Because he just got out of jail, married you, went back in jail, then got out once the show was over, but now he back in yet again. Bussy, honey. He's picking bus. I mean, at what point does a criminal stop getting caught? Like, he's been doing this for a while. He know what he doing. He wants that bus. So Drita gonna stand by her man in prison, but the other half of her man getting out in 2 months and she getting that divorce. So Karen says she knows that Renee gonna have an issue with her, so you gonna move back to fight with Renee for a check. I guess crime don't pay. Back in New York, Drita, Carla, and Renee go out for dinner. Renee says she don't date cause all the good men are in jail. So Renee says she ain't comfortable with Karen coming back. Why are you not comfortable? Because her pappy told on your pappy. They're both jailed coots who made poor choices. Drita, however, is on Karen's side because she's like, look, how can we blame her for her pappy's actions? So Drita and Karen are going to have a sit down because Drita married Karen's ex and that's why they fell out. While Renee and the other heifer are planning her birthday, and Renee says, no, don't you invite Karen. Her pappy helped put away a lot of people that we know. Yeah, criminals. Carla's like, personally, I don't care, but I don't want to get reamed by somebody else. But she thinks Renee's too into the mob life for a girl. So Karen and Drita have their sit down, and she like, girl, I'm glad you married him. He in prison. So, you ain't getting the dick no way. I'm sorry, Drita. I just wouldn't call that a marriage. You basically are his food delivery coordinator for him and his prison boyfriend. His convicted cock. That behind bars Bussy. So Drita wants to bring Karen to Carla's party. And Carla's like, fine, fuck it. Oh, God. I gotta say, the music on this show is the absolute worst. But is this the night of the party? Yeah, it looks like it's the night of the party, and we're getting ready. So we all at the party, and Karen walks in. So Renee comes back from the pisser, because she just had to gather herself, and she says, you know what? Talk about phony. So Drita runs out. You didn't ask if she's coming. Yes, I did. So then Karen walks out to Renee, and she says, is there a problem, bitch? This heifer said, you got a problem? Tell me to leave. Renee said, leave. No. Karen said, now look, Renee, you want to say my pappy destroyed lives. The gangster lifestyle destroys lives. Your father's a murderer. Murderer. That destroys lives too, boo-boo. There's no hands. Well, you're sticking your finger in my face. I'm the bitch you wanted to talk to. Why? I don't give a crap about Renee Graziano's opinion. All right, well, that was the shit. Let's get to the next episode. So we open where we left off with I'm the same bitch that you wanted to talk to. Carla gonna say they're making a scene at my party. Honey, there's only 4 people here. That ain't a party. It's barely a gathering. So she goes back in while Renee stays outside. Go ahead. Carla, you can't believe out of all night's your party, but you orchestrated this shit. Drita, however, wants to get it resolved. This ain't gonna get resolved. So Renee says, I don't think you two have a right to try to make me resolve this. And they say, well, get the fuck out of here. I don't have to get the fuck out of here. Well, it's my party.
I'm gonna put my finger in your face. Don't put my finger in your face. Don't act tough with me, Renee.
Drita, grab that neck right quick. Drita is bout it. Second episode skirmish. After that, Renee walk on off. And the next day, Carla and Drita go to work out. So Drita's proud of herself for not knocking Renee's block off. Over with Renee, we got her child acting as her confidant since she can't maintain real adult relationships because she's a stunted child herself. But she wanted an apology from Drita and Carla. Oh my God, so now Carla calls and Renee says, what's doing? I have not heard heard that in so long. Oh my God, I have to go back to the East Coast. However, Carla goes on and apologizes because she did know that the heifer was going to be there. So Renee gets to Carla's house and she said, I felt set up. Carla said, well, I didn't want you to come in with a stank attitude. But Renee don't want to be friends with Dreeder no more. Now we get some of Renee and her ex-husband raising this 16-year-old. Over with Karen, she's like, so Renee, you was just friends with me because my father was the underboss? Yes, because you're a horrible woman. No one else would be friends with you for any other reason. That's why it was so easy for everyone to turn their back on you. Well, that in your face. Lee up for parole. Oh, she thought he was getting pro-baby, honey. He got 2-3 more years with his boyfriend. So Renee goes to therapy. Episode 2 ain't really give us shit, except for the fact that Lee don't even want to come home. So we open with Dreeder saying, well, Lee gonna have to break my daughter's heart and tell her he ain't coming home for 2 years. Then we have Karen meeting with her book coach. She said, I became the ultimate gangster bitch after my pappy turned state's evidence. I don't think you've ever been an ultimate anything. Renee goes fur shopping. I'm down with that. With Karen, we go into her pappy's old business and her old house. Why don't we just go see him in prison? So Dreeder tried to get her daughter to go visit her pappy. She like, I ain't got 6 hours to be waiting in no waiting room. When that man come home? However, January 20th, 2011, U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder gets on TV and says there's been a mob raid. So Renee's baby daddy got arrested. Dreeder's really shocked that there's a mob bust. I mean, you think you just gonna get away? Cause you white? You ain't that white. Ha! Renee calls Carla for sympathy and payola, and Carla ain't got shit for her but dick and bubble gum. Child, Renee having a breakdown. Girl, you ain't even humping on this man. Just call the lawyer and stop whining. You are dramatic. However, Dreeder calls Renee to give her the sympathy she's looking for. The way y'all whine and cry about your houses getting raided, what about not doing crime? Try that. Carla drops by Dreeder's so they can go by Renee's together for support. Oh God, Karen drops by after Junior gets pinched? Don't nobody want to look at you. So Karen's like, I don't think we should fight because of the lifestyle. You lost people, I lost people, and Renee tearfully agrees. So Renee wants to go clean even though you've never been a gangster. So the other girls call Renee and she like, Karen already done dropped by. I'm over you. You should have dropped everything. You should have been here earlier. Karen's still trying to get her book off the ground. So Renee go to therapy since ain't nobody trying to hear her whining. Well, those were the first couple episodes, but I'm going to see you soon for the rest of them. But we'll be getting to an allegedly show before that.